Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Cultivation Jam live stream, Block 3. I am your jam organizer, jam host, Shibanya, and I'm joined this evening by some excellent guests. Why don't you all introduce yourselves real quick, please?
Hi there, everybody. I'm Casey Lucas, aka, I guess you can just call me Shark because my name on here is really, really long. I'm an award-winning author, comic book editor, and game developer who currently works on Mini Metro, Mini Motorways, Darkest Dungeon 2, and Magic the Gathering.
Cool. That's like, wow.
Yeah, no pressure, bro.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I didn't know that, so I'll just be mumbling for the rest of the stream out of fear of saying something that makes me lose like job opportunities in the future. And no, I'm Hempuli. I'm a indie developer known for making Baba Is You, I guess working on Noita, and yeah. I like game jams. I enjoy game jams, and that might be partially why I'm here right now.
definitely nothing to do with me bribing you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all professional and blah blah.
And hello, I am Imakuni. I am a professional video game streamer, and I've done some QAing consultation work on the side. But I'm just happy to be a guest here.
Awesome. I'm really thrilled to have all of y'all here, especially because I always try to have people who are not just one discipline, like not just all game devs or not just all writers. So we've got a nice spread of folks here. So we are on the third block. You wanted us to call you Shark, huh? Well, this is actually your block. I don't know if you've gotten to these games yet. The first one on the agenda is Simulator Farmer by Team R Live, starting in full screen, very naughty. As I wrestle with this, if you've played it already, do you have any opening comments about it? First impressions?
No, I'm very excited to say that I am going in completely blind because I originally had booked some time off to be able to play through all of the games, but ended up having to tag in for a colleague who had an emergency. So I have played nothing, I have looked at nothing, and I am going to be experiencing all of this in glorious real time with no idea what's going on, which is it's actually like my default state of consciousness, so it's not that unusual anyway. But I'm looking forward to playing through after I've learned how to do everything by watching you like try. So yeah, this is great for me actually.
That's a fun thing. Oh, and I forgot
Interesting to hear from a person who lives in real time. I've lived in like turn-based mode for so long that I don't really remember how it feels like to be in real time mode.
Can't recommend it. For first-time guests, I am actually streaming to y'all in Discord. So if you see that, you'll see everything in real time without hearing your voices put back at you. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I am in this game, and I can see I can turn the camera with a mouse, but I apparently cannot move. And they start in full screen, which is very naughty. I requested everybody to not start in full screen, but I shall forgive them this one offense. I cannot figure out how to play this game.
It's a metaphor for being a farmer where you're locked into a system of productivity and commodities exchange, and you are tied down by tradition.
It's like a game that showcases how it would feel to be a farmer for someone who has never been to the countryside. So you have no clue how to do anything.
Says mouse controls E, put the plant.
I love this. I love this.
All right.
This is
Put the plant.
This is the best README file of all time.
Oh,
Maybe you just gotta think outside the box a little bit.
something kind of weird is happening with this stream. The way I'm pressing E, nothing is happening, Bald Savant. On the Twitch stream, the background of the stream is showing through the skybox.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is that not
that's
intentional? Because I'm watching on the Twitch screen because I wanted to see chat and
Same.
this rules
Oh, yeah, nice.
actually.
Nice
I mean,
chroma
yeah,
key.
it'd be cool. But what I'm actually seeing on my screen is the skybox just being a straight up sky blue color.
Yeah. In the
Oh,
Discord stream, it's like bright blue.
I wonder if it's because they set the skybox alpha to 0 or something. I see I've got money here that appears to be incrementing. Okay.
Yay!
Oh, great. I gotta
Oh my
put
gosh,
the plant.
it's a metaphor for the fact that your farm is accruing value based on nothing but the fact that it's land and you're not performing anything productive on it. This is actually land banking simulator.
Yeah, it's a
You're
common...
earning government's subsidies just for having like a farm.
Well, you know, if there's one thing we can agree on, I think it's that we live in a society.
No, I'm a sovereign citizen.
Oh, I see.
I posted on Facebook that I don't live in a country, and because of old laws, I'm now officially they can't like prosecute me for.
Does that make you the king of
property
Finland
damage.
now? Is that what you are?
My skybox is trimmed with gold fringe, so the law doesn't apply to me here. This is actually a maritime skybox now.
Yes. So that's cute. It looks like it's a kind of a clicker game. I just
And
wish I
that's
was...
It's just auto-generating money the entire time.
Yes.
So it's more like an idle sort of.
Yeah, which I honestly prefer those to clickers because I've got an RSI that makes it painful for me to like click really fast. So
All right,
I'd just rather just let it chill. All right. So it's the next tier thing. Oh, I see. You have to click on it to see what it is. That's cute. We've got a lot of games to get through, so I don't think I'm gonna sit through this. But this is a cute thing and interesting on that skybox. I wonder what's causing that. That's so strange. Oh, do they have options? Oh, that's cute. The tomato is a slider.
Oh yeah, I actually really like the UI and the icons in this. It's very cute.
Oh. Is this... Uh-huh. You can partially change it to Russian, but not all the way. Or something. Or French. I'm bad at flags. I'm panicking now. There we go. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong stream, so I was getting this voice many seconds late. Okay.
Okay. So that was cute. Why can I go to the shop outside of the game? Anyway. Interesting idea. I'm going to set it down for now because we got a lot of games to get through, but that was fun. Let's see what we have next on the agenda. Isimulation by Team Yup Games. So let's see what we've got here. An intriguing name, to be sure. I'm going to guess it's going to be an isometric game. OBS hotkeys, stop it. I'm always fighting OBS. It never wants to.
That's part of the intended experience.
OBS, don't do this to me. Anyway.
I've got to mute for a sec because the burglar alarm in the building next to my house is going off, so I'm sure y'all can hear that. I'm going to disappear into the shadows.
All right. Meanwhile, we've got this...
Please return the things you stole so that the alarm goes back off.
Oh my god, no, I live next to a charity shop that makes money for a hospice. I would never...
Oh, okay. My joke was accidentally more morbid than I thought.
That was actually a really good joke, because if you look at the shop front, there's like all of these signs that are like Mary Potter Hospice, making money to help people like end their lives comfortably, or wait, not end their lives. The end of their lives.
Wow.
Survive home isolation by balancing all attributes.
Oh, that is a Freudian slip and a half.
Exclamation point. Comedy news cancel. So it appears that this game is about building your own skills. Okay, so it's interesting. It seems that he's got a exclamation point on things you can interact with.
Wow, those V letters on this font are quite something.
Yeah. Let's see.
Comedy.
Comedy, comfort.
You can
money.
either watch comedy, news, or someone being cancelled.
A comedian being cancelled.
Yeah.
I kind of wish. So this thing disappears while you're walking. I kind of wish it was just visible all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of odd how it appears.
Interesting.
They're trying to cultivate like a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, I believe that is the intent. Thirsty, my wife in chat says, "I can't believe you own 30% of all the money." Is clearly a sequel to that landlord game we just played. They're connected.
Well, this is the inside of one of the houses.
Exactly. We're just going deeper into the lores.
This is cute though.
Yeah.
I think this person would need to like furnish their house a little bit to have a really fulfilling life. That looks a little bit bare.
Honestly, as someone who rents an apartment that is much bigger than like the space I actually use, I can sympathize.
Yeah, that looks like a very big space to actually utilize.
I've got a 2-bedroom apartment, and I don't even use the second bedroom. There's nothing in there. Oh, I see. 6 p.m. So I guess presumably one just like grinds at this until your stats get good.
What happens
Yeah, it kind
if
of
you
looks
get
like
100% swole?
Let's find out.
Intelligence is at 100%. Nice.
Oh shit.
I am a super genius. All right, strength
Your
70.
comfort is at 0%.
Game over, you fainted.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
Oh my
Too
god.
much exercise.
All right.
You worked yourself to death in a sweet little game jam game.
Yeah, the music is just, sweetly continuing on. That's funny. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's metaphor.
Exactly. All right. The next game on our list is Seeds of Revolution by Team Bald Savant. So let's bring that up here. I'm excited to see this. Team Bald Savant won Best Use of Audio in the last jam.
Oh.
Let's see what they've got for it. If you remember that, it was a Virtual Pet Oppression Simulator 2022. It's about being a captured, enslaved virtual pet in like a 1984 type setting. Seeds of Revolution. Aha. In fact, I recall, Hempuli, you were saying, I'm not sure if I want to approve of virtual oppression. And,
Yep. And this jam also has one game that kind of gave me somewhat similar feelings. So.
Oh, really? Which one was that?
Mark me down as a prude. I already mentioned it.
I
it's
see.
the husband killing game.
All right, let me bring this up on stream.
Some loud noise, but not loud music, but the music is good.
Yeah, I'm liking the music already.
Oh, yeah.
Good vibes. It's hard to hear you under
Yeah,
this.
I gotta deal with this volume. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Seeds of Revolution. I'm already digging this. Seems very.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good art style. I like it.
I see. I can. All right, I can turn down the music
Nice.
video and keep the SFX. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. We really know if the SFX are like how loud those are.
Honestly, I really appreciate split volume levels in a game's options.
Yep.
Same.
Yep. It's annoying to implement on some engines, but if you do the work to handle that, it's always
and
preferable.
it's really an accessibility feature for a lot of people as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got was and arrow keys. Okay, J or C to punch. I appreciate
For game jam games, I can understand not having that kind of settings, but non-game jam stuff, it's definitely feels like a good assumption that you should do the ability to at least mute music and sound separately.
I thought I turned down the music, but it seems loud again. And I cannot escape. Where's pause? Guys. Uh-oh. Hang on. I gotta lower it in the Windows mixer.
I did see the comment, God hates plants.
That might be
There's also a very good mumbling voice click.
Let's try. I died because I was too busy looking. Apparently you can't pause it, so.
Okay.
Let's try that again. All right, was. It's. I like that they've got the controls also just displayed.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, the mumbling is really funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
plants aren't special. Do this in private. Okay.
All right.
So this is presenting planting as a kind of like a disliked or disapproved action.
There we go. Let's try that again. I'm trying to figure out what that other move is. Oh, is it a seed?
Yeah, you gotta get the seeds and probably bring them to the pots.
This is sort of Pac-Man-esque. Oh, I see.
Yeah, this layout reminds me a lot of the old game Tubo Pack.
Oh, damn. It's a bit, all right.
The one-hit kill is definitely pretty tough.
Yeah.
Unforgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice if it remembered my name from last time, so I wouldn't have to keep doing butts.
But. Didn't know that your name was Butt.
Well, you know, that's what I always name everything in these.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a child. Oh, I'm hitting the punch button.
I completely
Come on,
understand.
punch. Why isn't it not punch? What? It's not punching.
Yesterday, I played around with the ability to combine two Pokemon names together, and I obviously went for everything that said like fart. Being an adult is not an excuse to not like toilet humor.
Like the second I see the. Oh, go
you
ahead.
only have 3 punches in the upper left.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. That's
Whoa!
Yeah, so you have to actually like use your resources wisely.
Holy.
With punches.
Ration your fists. Oh, so this is actually a bit of a puzzle game. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Oh, dang.
I like that a lot now that I understand.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed that.
assume that you get more punches by planting flowers, maybe?
Wow, okay, so this is kind of... This is
Game
really...
changer.
Goodness gracious. It's kind of a punishing... Oh, damn it! And I can't even pause to start over. It's a bit...
I want to try to see you, like, plant one seed to see what happens.
Well, I can't just place it anywhere. I think I have to put it in one of those containers.
Yeah, you probably do. I like the AI. I like how it's kind of not like super optimal, but still does kind of pathfind. The controls seem a little bit odd that it uses like J and K.
Well, there's
the
others
most unusual.
On the other side. It's a bit, it's ambidextrous, so. Oh, I get, oh fuck.
Okay. Oh, okay, so you get more punches as that kind of a...
Oh, damn it. Oh no, I can't, it's not like Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm. And
I did the, well, wait, I did the 3, how come I still, this is...
I think they need to grow into...
More seeds?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So I noticed that the there's no more enemies spawning, so there's like a maximum limit of.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. So you need to bring more seeds to grow them. That's not realistic. That's not how it works.
Yeah, at least. Well, the nice thing is I saw that I was able to like run right past some of them down there. But wow, the pressure's on.
Interesting. Yep.
I like how this game rewards you a lot for paying attention. Like the enemy pathfinding is like just predictable enough that you can really learn if you kind of keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and, they do have different patterns, so that's interesting. I'm also really digging the pixel art because it's a modern
I like the
style.
art a bunch.
I got some like cross hatching that looks more like a ink etching than pixel art. So I dig.
Yeah,
that.
it's pixel art, but it's not the usual big pixel retro style.
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
I pressed the wrong button for punch.
Ah. Dang.
Oh, whoop. Bah! Whoops! I hit.
Damn, what a run though.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's the thought that went into that is pretty remarkable. It's a tight little game.
Yeah.
Because at first, when
Definitely.
I realized, I say when
Sorry, go ahead.
When y'all pointed out that I only had 3 punches, I'm like, okay, for sure, I'm not gonna get anywhere in this game. It's gonna be too hard for me. But seems there's a little bit of depth there.
I like the kind of. It definitely feels the most complete out of the games we have seen so far. Like the most fully realized.
Yeah, it's a fully fleshed concept. It's definitely got some like rough edges, and
For sure.
there's a couple of things that I still don't completely understand, like the doors. Not seeing a whole lot of utility for those yet, but yeah, it's fully fledged at least.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I think the doors are there just to indicate kind of where enemies spawn, so they pick a random door and appear from there. But I could be wrong.
Joe writes nothing about it gives you pause. Oh, I see. Yeah, because I was hoping the doors would let me teleport across the screen like Pac-Man. But no.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
wrap around. Yeah, Bald Savant in chat is saying that the doors are just where the enemies spawn.
Yeah.
So.
This game is superb, especially
Yep.
in the like 2 weeks y'all had to make it. I'm loving the art. I'm loving the sound. I'm loving the gameplay. It's heckin' great. I'm gonna sit it down for now because we got a lot of other games to get through. But very nice work to Team Bald Savant.
Nice.
All right, the next game on the agenda is Hungry Henry.
This was the title that leapt out at me from my list like immediately. I was like, this is either going to be really fun or like I'm really going to wonder.
Yeah, let's see here. Let me pull that up on stream for y'all. All right, so it's up for the guests in Discord and up for everybody on stream. Let's see what we've got here. Hungry Henry. I'm guessing that the plant there is Henry. I'm liking the bounce. Interesting. So it seems that there are objects falling, and you gotta open its mouth to eat them, but you gotta time it right because it's kind of a little slow to open its mouth.
This is really good art.
Yeah, it's really cute. I do enjoy seeing like pixel art that moves beyond the resolution constraints of retro consoles.
Yes.
Because
the art style itself reminds me very heavily of Part-Time UFO, so I'm just in love with it.
Oh yeah.
See, like I dig this kind of thing because you couldn't ever have. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have sprites this big on like the Super NES because the resolution just would make it totally impractical. So I like seeing people take pixel art to different places.
I demand all games to look like my childhood favorites.
Yeah, I want to wake up tomorrow morning and every game just looks like Maniac Mansion.
Yeah, Maniac Mansion. Or I think Jet Set Willy is what every game should look like.
What I wish this game had is if the character successfully eats the object, it disappears, but there's not a lot of feedback about when it succeeds.
The first couple of times when you managed to eat it, it looked very good, but now I'm starting to get more confused as to kind of what the time frame actually is for.
Yeah,
eating.
It seems you have to start opening your jaws before it's like halfway down the screen or it's too late, which is an interesting mechanic, but it's a bit frustrating as a player because you don't want to feel like you're losing for arbitrary reasons. You want to feel like you're losing because you were just not good at it. But I'm sure if I tried, I'd figure out the cadence of this. But you really haven't got much time.
I don't think you
react.
have managed to eat a single clock, which is surprising. Kind of like it so far. I'm not sure if the clocks can be eaten. I assume they can, but it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, because it opens its jaws so slowly.
Mm-hmm. Also, I wonder what the plants mean on the shelf that appeared when the time ran to zero for the first time.
Because I am testing a hypothesis with some of these things. I'm pressing the open jaw button as soon as I see the object, and it's still not eating it. So that's tricky.
Yeah, it's definitely could do with a little bit more feedback.
Did I install Cheat Engine on this computer? All right, let's see if we can do speed hack. We're gonna try speed hack. When in doubt,
From
speed
chat, eating the clock is too time consuming.
Okay, I can't top that gag. Thank you. That was
Hello, thank you, Joseph Cat Rambo. That was
yeah, it's Joe coming at us with the puns. Some good puns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I abdicate my space on the stream to Joseph now. I'm just gonna step back. I had a good run.
Society should be formed based on who can make the best puns.
So I'm gonna set that down for now. The next game on our list is
Pun Ogarchy.
Halftone Helper by Team John Lay. Let me bring this up on screen. All right, and it's up for guests, and let me bring that up for Twitch. This game looks really pretty. All right, level 1 of 10. Hold, click, or tap to water. Oh, is this like... Oh, this is like activating some ancient memory of when I was a kid. They had like watercolor pages where the pigment was already on the paper, and you just had to drop water onto it, and it would become paint-like. I think that's what they're going for.
I vaguely
here.
Remember something like that.
I haven't thought about that I don't know, decades. Yeah. I completely forgot that existed until now.
That also reminds me of these pencils I had as a kid, where it's like they have certain color, but then there's like a white or colorless pencil, and when you put that colorless pencil on top of the others, the colors change quite dramatically. So there's like a yellow pencil, but when you put the colorless pencil on top of the yellow, it turns into red. So you can do these kinds of pretty cool effects. That was I
don't know if y'all just saw the mechanics of this, but this is a very interesting mechanic. I'm not sure if I've seen anything quite like it. You gotta get the vines to move the objects to the slots that they belong to.
It looks like the physics are a little bit finicky or janky, but otherwise
they don't seem that janky. They seem to be doing... They're
mostly looking at the teddy bear kind of
as unexpectedly as I expected them to, but I'm just loving this aesthetic.
There's just something.
The idea is really cool.
there's something about this game that just reminds me of like Cran Physics Deluxe, that video game, except
Oh yeah,
with
definitely.
water instead and watercolor.
Yeah.
And the art style on the plants and the raindrops and the clock in the background that looks kind of like a sun is giving me like low-key fond memories of Yoshi's Island as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh right.
It had sort of like that yarn aesthetic.
That was like the
inventive
most
mechanic.
textured game. What happened, Nintendo? So many textures.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island's art style is definitely
Yeah, I'd be curious
really
to look
amazing
into
feat.
how they managed
Super
that
Nintendo.
on both the SNES and the Nintendo 64. I'm always shocked to like look up childhood favorites and find out like, oh, it was like 4 megabytes. Oh wow.
Mhm.
Let's see. So it's sort of gradually ramping up the difficulty.
There's like extra obstacles. That's
Yeah, and
neat.
each of these objects kind of presents their own challenge. It seems like the ball is one of the easiest to manipulate. You know what this reminds me of? If you remember from Virtual Pet Jam, Me and My Pet Rock, which was the game about stacking things so that they wouldn't fall down, and the shape of objects played a big role. And this it's nicely forgiving where if you get one of these objects close to its slot, even if it's not perfectly aligned, it'll just give it to you. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's nice that it doesn't require you to be like super specific with the location of the object. That's kind of the game.
Also, props for the Kate Bush reference in the level title there. Nice.
Not familiar. Oh, the 2 items just completed themselves automatically. 3 items.
You take those.
Hey, I'm bad at video games. I need all the help I can get.
I wonder if the starting positions are randomized or if that's kind of like an intentional or like a
I'd be curious about
non-organic accident.
that. I'm totally loving. I'm just loving the visuals, and I'm thinking about ways that they could be accomplishing them. I don't think I've ever seen a game quite with this aesthetic. This childhood
neither.
watercolor book aesthetic.
I think the only thing that I'm kind of missing right now is maybe more audio. It's like,
Oh, we're introducing more
Oh.
complications. There's wind.
oh no,
Oh,
very
interesting.
short, but like some grassy sounds for the growing plants or something could be really
yeah.
cool. I like how the wind is just like a very brief.
Get in there. All right. Interesting. This makes me fascinated to see like what other complications get introduced in the next levels. All right. There's a snail. Oh, and it eats the plants.
Oh, that's so
okay.
cute.
That's such a good like complication to introduce.
Mhm.
And look, it makes a little chomp noise. That's adorable. I love it.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Even though
good.
it's there to thwart me, but I love it.
Snails are kind of even in real life, snails are creatures that leave me conflicted because they are very cute and they're very cool. But at the same time, they're pests in many parts of the world, and sometimes they can be very big troublemakers in a garden. Wow! Oh!
Oh.
The clock was going
Oh,
hard.
that went absolutely off the rails.
Yeah,
When I was like 7, I kept snails in a shoebox as pets. They died pretty quickly. I gave them daffodil leaves, and I don't think I asked anybody permission to pluck the leaves off their daffodils, but
right.
Oh.
let's see if we
As
can
a
beat
kid,
this.
we were camping somewhere in the Nordics, and there was like this camping site that had a ton of slugs, and set up our tent, and the tent was kind of not really covered, but there were like a lot of really fat black slugs all over the tent on the outside. And we went to sleep, and that was kind of gross as a kid.
We don't see too many snails or slugs out here in central Texas. I think it's a little too dry for that. But when I was younger, I lived in the Bay Area, and they got some interesting slugs there, including the famous banana slug, which is a bright yellow
Banana
slug.
slugs, yes!
Oh, cool.
You don't want to eat them. Don't eat the banana slugs.
I used to collect
They
them
like
around.
actually poisonous?
I mean, that I don't actually know, because I was bringing critters home and letting them loose in the house child, not a putting critters in my mouth child. There are two types of child, you know? And but I did used to collect banana slugs, and I used to carry them around in my lunchbox when I would just I was one of those kids who used to just like wander the woods for hours at a time, because I lived in a very town, and the concept of children being in they were left alone just kind of didn't exist there. And I would come back from my wanderings with like pockets full of rocks and flowers and stuff, and I would always be carrying like an absolute shitload of banana slugs in my lunchbox, and anytime my parents would try to like wrest it from my grubby hands and put them back in the yard, I would be like, no, that's my slug briefcase. So now you know.
Okay, yeah, that's
I feel like slug briefcase.
That's like a super villain backstory, like the tragedy of your slug briefcase being taken away led you to a life of crime, slug-themed crime.
Slug briefcase seems like a great username.
What? Yeah. I think it's because like I never used my lunchbox to like carry lunch in, so my brain was just like, what's a box with a handle? Briefcase.
Right. I mean,
yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
I'm also reminded of the time as a child I lived near forests as well, with a lot of deers, and one time in winter I found this really cool pile of really smooth, kind of round-ish stones, and that's really cool because you seldom find those kind of like very regular shaped rocks in nature. So I filled my pockets with them and took them home, and they were obviously like deer poop that was just frozen from the winter.
No!
And I didn't believe my brother or mother initially when they said that it's deer poop, because it seemed like no, these are rocks, of course.
Excuse me, mother, I know what poop looks like.
Yeah. This is definitely not poo-poo. I'm a geologist. I know this.
Drat, this one's really tricky.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I'm backsliding.
You're almost at the end, though.
I know. I want to see the complication of the 10th level, but this is hard.
Chainsaws.
There's some.
I could see this being such a satisfying like iPad game. Like I am daydreaming about playing this on an iPad like already.
Oh yeah, I could see it making a great touch game. Because all you do is you just hold the water. I'm gonna sit it down because we got a lot of games to get through, but that was rad. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, the next game is
microtransaction of getting more water for your watering can.
Oh, I see. Next game is Refuse Cultivation Prompt Game by Chloe Sutherland. Let's see. A lot of the PDF games I am putting off to a block dedicated to tabletop games. So let's have a look at this one and see how complicated it is. Because if we can't get through it in 10 minutes, we probably want to put it off till the
yeah, makes sense.
Dedicated stream for PDF game. All right. I think we're live again. That was an interesting bump in the road. Let me see here. Let me get this on stream. Right, so let me pull this up for everybody. This game. I'm already intrigued by the art on the first page. Let's see. This is Refuse. Okay. So let's see. Oh, this looks interesting. It's a game where you play with other people and you draw based on the prompts. That's awesome. This is definitely, I think I want to play with other folks.
So is the plan that the PDF games will be actually play tested, or that we go through the rules and discuss the rules in the...
The plan is that I guess I need to think about how long I'm willing, how long I want to like press gang everybody else into it. But probably to review the rules on screen on stream and like do a full playthrough with everybody. If you look at my stream of like heaven.exe, I gave that game like at least an hour.
Okay, that's cool.
But this looks cool. Let's skim this before we move on. But I think we'll probably play this tomorrow afternoon.
That's a sick
layout. That's a lot of text to go through.
Yeah, let's see. Nature is finding its way into you, but choose a prompt from the tables on pages 2 to 3. Answer the prompt and draw or color. That's interesting. Actually, it looks like we could probably do one of these prompts real quick. Have any of y'all got a drawing tablet? I've got one. I might give it a try if anybody else wants to grab a thing and draw it. We'll share it with the...
I have MS Paint.
Oh, all right. Well, we can figure it out. Let's see. So we'll pick our own prompt and try to draw it.
Okay.
Let's see. And it says, okay, if you ever... Okay. So... I guess we should just say which prompt we're picking so that somebody else doesn't pick the same thing, or it might be fun if somebody else picks the same thing. Let me share this PDF with y'all in Discord chat so y'all can actually peruse the prompts at your own leisure. Hang tight. Okay. No, it's too big to share. Drat. Hang tight. I'll just take screenshots. That's what we're going to do. All right, there's page 2. And page 3's coming up. All right.
Oh, these are great. I do not currently have an input device, but I am just loving these, reading them.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, okay, I got to pick one and I'll try to draw it real quick. On the stream.
Please read the prompt out loud so that I can draw something as well.
Oh yeah, we're going to try to draw the same prompt?
Maybe, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. No, I'm trying to pick one. Let's see. How about light refracted through your window falls upon a patch of moss that thrives with the attention. Where were you stored in your old home? Had you seen outside until that truck journey? Seems evocative. All right, let's see here. Everybody's going to see my terrible drawing skills.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, so you want to draw... Not exactly.
What are you saying?
So what is the... Based on that prompt, what are we drawing?
Whatever the heck you feel like, I suppose. If I'm understanding correctly. Dieting Hippo, you want to draw on the washing machine on page 5. Oh, is that?
Yeah, I think all of these prompts are presuming that you are the washing machine.
Oh, damn! I should have picked that up. That's my reading comprehension for you. Oh, you've thrown yourself out. Okay. Oh, print off a copy of the character sheet on page 5. That is smart. Thank you. Let me give that page to y'all in the chat for anybody who's playing along.
This
Yeah, because I was a little lost and I was just like, I don't understand this without the context.
Yeah. Good catch. All right. The washing machine is your character sheet. Okay. Thank you. Reading comprehension.
that's a nice detail.
Yeah. Or I guess we don't have to pick all the same prompt. We can just pick prompts and go for it. Well, I don't want to hold us up too long, so just going to pick something or another. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's draw something. Let's see. What are we even doing here?
I think drawing is for nerds, and as such, I'm a perfect candidate.
You fucking nerds, always ruining everything.
Yeah, it's.
I just realized the laptop I'm on right now has one of completely useless superfluous touch screens. Maybe I could draw
Ooh.
something, but on the other
Yeah,
hand, I'm
finger
always
draw.
worried of like accidentally closing a window or something because the touch screen is so arbitrary and poorly integrated.
Oh yeah.
It sucks when you're using something that doesn't kind of use any potentially agreed on standard input systems, and then you are just like guessing, if I press this with 2 fingers, does it do anything different? What does it do differently then?
Oh, congrats, you've locked the taskbar.
Okay, well.
Technology. That's technology.
Also, having a laptop with like a touchpad and trying to figure out if the touchpad needs to be disabled somewhere if you want to use a separate mouse and you're still leaning over the touchpad is an adventure sometimes.
I knew somebody who was really into that button you see in the center of some keyboards that can control the mouse, and I've never been good at those, but I was baffled because they like preferred that over a mouse.
Oh, like a nub.
Yeah, one of those things.
A rare breed of human right there.
I think I did kind of like them as a concept as a kid, but I haven't seen or used a nub in like 20 years. I just know that they are still around on the internet because people had some really sexual interpretations of their
Oh goodness.
function and
Sexual interpretations of everyday objects on the internet.
yeah, it's more likely than you think.
This is so soothing, and I'm loving all of these prompts as well. Like this has had like so much thought put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I like that it can be a group activity.
I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but I assume that's not really the point anyway. So
I'm surely not doing this right, but we're just trying anyway.
yeah.
I think this game is all vibes anyway. So
Vibes are good.
and the vibes in this game are good.
Oh yeah. I'm digging it. Let's see here. My pen keeps hitting the neck on my pop filter. Actually, centering it around.
Yes, Nikolai.
Oh, washing machine is kind of an inspired idea, because I was thinking at first, like, how the heck am I going to draw any of these? Like, where do I start? But the idea of like, oh, I'm going to do it to a washing machine kind of gets past that initial artist block.
Yeah. It's I really like it that I'm kind of a playing a washing machine.
Washing Machine Simulator 2022.
Yeah. It's, but it's I really like it. I'm not a huge kind of a tabletop RPG or tabletop player. I played some, but I really like it when I hear concepts that are just really, really offbeat or strange in ways that could work really well. Like years ago, I heard of a one-shot tabletop or like role-playing campaign. Players were all, I don't remember anymore what the like first level role was. There was like a no, I can't remember it. But anyway, there were some kind of people who were channeling the spirits of famous philosophers. So they had to role play the philosophers that these people were channeling by like supernatural means. So it was like a second order role play as a concept, which I found very fascinating.
If you're into those sorts of extremely non-traditional kind of short one-off games that, like, I hesitate to call them tabletop games because like a lot of them are actually more like LARPs with a physical paper component. There is an awesome game jam every year called the Golden Cobra Challenge that's run as part of Metatopia. And it's all designed around the theme of creating like wacko one-off extremely niche role-playing or storytelling tabletop or LARP type experiences that can be played over Zoom if you're like isolating or in a different location from your other players. And every single year that I have participated in it, or even just like gone back and read all of the submissions, there's been some stuff in there that's just been absolutely mind-blowing. Like there's this one where you play you and your players play a bunch of I think you're medieval monks trying to describe trying to draw an animal that you've never seen while someone describes it to you from memory. So you're trying to trying to draw like a marginalia creature, you know, and then everyone finishes their little piece of art, and then the game immediately shifts into a like a second phase where you are playing. I've seen it done two different ways. One is you're playing a bunch of art critics who are like admiring the pieces in a museum in the current era, and in the other one you're playing a bunch of kids who are on a field trip to a museum who are like admiring the old art that was done by the monks and trying to figure out like what the hell they were on about. It's great.
Yeah, that's a very, very cool idea.
That sounds pretty neat.
I like how these medieval marginalia drawings have become kind of like a theme of their own, like a topic of interest, both in terms of just like art, but also humor.
Yeah, we're bringing back the cat-faced snails, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. It's make art like it's 1550.
I'm about ready to show what I've got. Are y'all? Or do you need another minute or two?
I saw that you actually added a little bit more color to the face thing, so I'm doing that as well as kind of like a feeble attempt to match how cool your thing looks. But
I can't draw. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what
I'm seeing that you are
trying.
lying actively because you are actually like showcasing what you're doing. So you no need to try that, but just a moment. I'll although in my defense, I'm more of a traditional artist than a digital artist, and I didn't open Krita for this, so
You're handicapped.
yeah, like using MS Paint is good fun, but it's I would argue that MS Paint has some limitations compared to Krita. If you would believe it.
That seems a bit far-fetched. I don't know.
I don't know though. On the other hand, I've never seen a website called Krita Adventures, so
Oh yeah, it's Krita stuck. And Nineve is given how well the light works on screen right now, Shibanya, difficult to believe you saying you can't draw.
I can't. I'm just
I
like
rest my case.
I'm just a child banging on the keyboard. I got no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, Shibanya.
Yes.
You have been banging on the keyboard and you accidentally wrote the entire works of Shakespeare. How
Again?
Yeah, again, for the second time this week. So
Hate it when that happens.
how likely is that?
It's more likely than you think.
It's amazing how I actually kind of like the modern MS Paint color palette. I think the colors are really good, but it's amazing how the modern version of MS Paint has some minimal elements of kind of a higher quality art programs like anti-alias on the brush and stuff, but it has no kind of surrounding features to support that. So for example, if you use the blood fill tool, you cannot kind of make it so that you would be able to actually fill the entire area. There's bound to be some like spots at the edges because the paintbrush is always anti-aliased. It's
Very nice.
an oddly uneven tool compared to the old version.
I'm showing System Logoff's art on the stream right now. Very pretty, pixelated washing machine. Are you any of y'all ready to show what you've been working on?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, that's really good.
Green moss
System
in the
Logoff.
shadow.
It's a
All
cute. I think it's a ferret looking into the.
Or is it cat?
Where did
oh,
you
and
all get
I
the?
love the lupins. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
How? Where does everyone else have like a purple thing?
Oh.
Did
Like
the
purple.
prompt have something purple in it?
I don't believe so. But let's see.
Okay,
I
so
brought every.
you all just.
We just
I think
independently.
there's a conspiracy.
It's the zeitgeist. All right. So this is Hempules, or one of Hempules.
I posted a newer one.
I see.
Slightly later.
This is Dieting Hippos. I see there's a tree, and we
Yeah,
also thought of
it's
purple
amazing.
vines. Okay, this is Hempules' latest from MS Paint. So some beautiful stuff going on.
Good bug.
Heck yeah. I like the slime, the moss, or lichen, or however that is meant to be. I dig it. I dig it. How we Are y'all close to being ready to show? If you're not, that's fine. We might go into the next game and then show when y'all have a thing.
I was doodling and fighting Wacom.
I see.
That's a good mouse or a rat, I think,
We got this from Casey.
on the tail.
It's a rat and a centipede. Ooh, don't want to mess with that. There's some cobweb and other cool stuff. And I like how it blends so neatly with the existing artwork.
Yeah, I just try to get whatever color and just be like, all right, it's all just going to be this color.
It looks like it fits. For a moment, I was like, "Oh, that's the official art, right?" It's awesome. That's fun. This is such a great group activity. I've always loved Pictionary, but I don't care so much for the competitive part. I just want to like have an excuse for everybody to sit down and draw things, like in the same room or at the same time.
I don't actually enjoy the drawing so much as I enjoy the kind of everyone trying to encourage each other about the quality of their drawing while also downplaying their own skill. That social element is the.
Of course, of course.
It's like being in a bathroom full of hot girls at a club, and they're all just like, "Oh, my hair looks so wrecked. I'm so sweaty," and she's just like this flawless, like 12 out of 10 goddess, and you're like, I'll dab the sweat off your hair if you want, ma'am."
All right.
Unfortunately, I very seldom being in a bathroom with a lot of girls.
I see. All right, let's see. I'm going to bring up the next game, and if any
because
of you
I'm
have
not a creep, or at least I'd like
more
to believe
washing
so.
machines to show us, just pipe up, and I'll show it on the screen on the stream. We're looking at Humanity's Garden by Team Nin or Nin. I don't know what they prefer. So let us bring that up there. That was fun. Fun making washing machines or decorating washing machines with prompts. Thoughtful prompts. Okay, Humanity's Garden. Come on, Windows. Let me play the video game.
Nineveh, I like your decent good game. Round of applause. Good shit.
Shibani, do you have a soundboard where you could like play applause sound?
Yeah, I need to get a soundboard so I can play obnoxious stream sounds.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Like the Wilhelm scream.
It would be poggers. It would be based.
Yeah.
All right. Wait.
Unless it was cringe, in which case it would be anti-poggers.
Yes. How do you do, fellow kids? All right. We got Humanity's Garden here. All right.
Oh, I love the glow on that already.
Oh yeah, I'm so into glowing stuff.
Oh, okay, that's a good depth of field effect. Nice.
All right, now to figure out how to play this. Whoa.
Okay, so there's a lot of chips and a lot of lasers.
A little confused, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Configuration landed on a planet in... Whoa, what are you doing? This text is changing.
So there's a bunch of different planets, and
It appears the years are going... Reset garden. Oh, this is a garden.
like a space garden.
Huh. Because
Grand Alley.
it appears I cannot directly control the spacecraft.
So they're like independent agents exploring the space garden.
It appears so.
I like that concept.
And there's something
Or
interesting
Sun.
going on with the music. Unsufferable.
Okay, so Minolang City. That's a creepy colony name for a space colony.
I feel like I'm not smart enough to understand this game.
Does the project page have explanation?
Oh,
of...
that's a good idea. Let's look at the project page. Let's see. An input-optional screensaver game where you watch humanity's flight from Earth on long-haul seed ships. Few will survive, a few will thrive. But even in this cold expanse, life may still find a way. Okay, I feel better now knowing that it's input-optional. Because then I was like, oh, I'm not playing this right. Okay. Light years from where they started, a colony may be able to maintain enough of a tech level to create fine household goods in order to spread to the stars with their own ships. Okay, cool. So you just like kind of look at how they're doing.
Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that. But it's also kind of like I'm pressing every button and they do nothing. And then it turns out to be intentional.
Wait, hold on. I thought I saw it say something bad, but I didn't. Anyway.
The years are going past really quickly.
Nineveh, where is this text sourced from? Because knowing you, I know that you would not intentionally put that in your game.
Where's what from? Sorry.
Nothing. Kate Compton's Giant Word Repository. I've actually never heard of that. I'll have to, since I'm into proc gen text, I'll have to look that up.
Okay.
Lindgren sketches.
Oh, there was a bad word there.
Yeah.
I missed it.
I see.
That's it happens, but it definitely sucks when it does happen.
Yeah.
I'm constantly afraid because I like to play with like text generation and stuff. It's definitely afraid of the potential situation where a thing I made could generate bad words without any intentionality from me.
Yeah, I have a poetry GPT too that I've trained to just sort of help me with prompts for poems and stuff. And I introduced a very limited amount of Lovecraft, and like every so often I would just kind of like go back and Control F for certain things just to make sure that I wasn't in the seed text.
Yeah, it's I've definitely noticed something similar where it's like I'm generating names of books based on like old Harlequin books, and there's Harlequin books are such a long tradition at this point that some of the older books definitely have pretty suspect names. So it requires a little bit of paying attention.
Now that I know what this is, I find it like very soothing. It's it's a very high quality facsimile of the thing that it is trying to replicate. Very cool.
So it just seems that the camera spent like it because it's pointing at different ships at different times. It feels like it very seldom shows kind of a more general action. I guess I would say. Which is unfortunate.
If anything, I wish the objects on screen were bigger, that I could zoom into them. Because it's kind of a shame most of the time, like, very little of the screen real estate is taken up by the things I'm actually looking at or trying to look at.
I guess having some kind of, like, being a screensaver, but allowing you to kind of freely explore as an option could be good.
Yeah, I do enjoy, like, proc gen stuff that kind of, like, does its own thing, but it's always fun to, like, be able to examine it. So you see the poor colonies being snuffed out. It's an interesting melancholy backstory. Interesting and kind of sad. Perhaps optimistic, the idea that humanity would actually, like, get so far as to build, like, interstellar seed ships, but that's interesting. I'm going to set this down for now. Let's see, what have we got coming up next? We have Onion Soup by Mount Day. Let me bring that up. Team Mount Day.
This title really excited me as well.
Oh yeah? Is it a reference to something?
No, I just really like onions and soup.
And that's as good a reason as any, right?
It excited me for the most basic bitch reasons that a person can be excited by something.
Onion soup
I just
is
really like.
tasty, yes.
I can completely appreciate the idea of being excited by onion soup, but it's still like when you say it out loud, it definitely still sounds kind of funny. Whether like an onion soup enthusiast. I'm onion soup connoisseur, or however you pronounce that.
I am an onion soup aficionado.
Yeah, aficionado. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Onion soup. It is not launching in the itch desktop client, so let's see if it launches in browser. So yeah, it is a browser
I don't.
game. Yes.
I'm not sure if I have ever actually tasted like pure onion soup. I'm a huge fan of onions, and I'm pretty sure that I would enjoy onion soup, but I can't remember ever tasting onion soup.
Oh, we've got to take Hempuli out for onion soup.
Oh, absolutely.
haven't-
Yeah,
truly haven't
if you're
lived.
ever in New Zealand, I'll make you a batch.
Okay, thank you for the offer. In return,
Oh.
I can make some Finnish crepes or crepes, or however you pronounce that, with tahini and raspberry jam, because that's one of my favorite desserts.
Fun fact, I would actually probably cry if you made me that, because my Swedish grandfather used to make me Swedish crepes, which are very similar, when I was growing up, and it was like one of my favorite childhood foods.
Oh, that's
I'm loving this character.
like it would be kind of a shame to suddenly trigger like sad memories,
Whoa.
but it would also be appropriate because it's a very good dessert. I'm happy that your grandfather made that for you.
He actually didn't tell me the word crepe until I was like in my 20s. He told me that they were called Swedish pancakes, and I just fucking straight up believed him for my entire life.
Well,
And so the
to be
first
honest,
time someone, I was like, "What? What's this?"
yeah, but to be honest, he wasn't like telling it as a joke, because in Finnish we also call them pancakes, or like I learned also to call them pancakes and learned the word crepe for them much later, because the Finnish and Swedish, like what actually pancake means, pannukakku, is something completely different. So it's a odd world of food, where the cultural differences are many and surprising.
Speaking of the odd world of food, this game actually kind of reminds me of Oddworld just a little bit, with the little curly onion head guy.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
actually really like him.
The
playing,
graphics are excellent. I really like the look of this.
Yeah, the main bummer I'm having so far is that the camera controller is a little erratic, because sometimes it
okay.
starts clipping into the guy's body.
Okay, so you are like recycling?
It's not entirely clear. Use E button to sell the metal trash. Maybe I gotta...
You have an inventory.
I thought I had... Uh-oh. I think it made me sell the seeds that I had too. Oh no, they're still here. Okay, cool.
Okay. So you have seeds, and you plant seeds with the money you get seeds with the money you get from recycling, I guess.
I don't know how to plant. Take...
By pressing E.
I'm doing it.
Mm.
No, E to clean trash. Yeah,
Maybe you have to do something to the ground before you can plant in it.
perhaps. Whoa. Oh.
Move WASD and space. Use some mouse button. I don't know. I can't read the text below. Oh, that's a really good, like a boiling water effect. I like that.
Whoa.
Looks very boily and watery.
Okay.
You need a pot for a seed?
Well, whoa.
So, Shibania, does Texas have some like famous onion soup places, because you brought that up?
No, I can't say that it does, but I feel like if you go to any like French-styled restaurant, they're gonna have onion soup, or like any kind of
fair
fancy pants place. I don't know why.
Just keep in mind that I can't eat normal onion soup because I'm vegan, and onions, as we can see right now on screen, onions are sentient. I can't eat living.
So apparently
Speaking
I can
onions.
plant in the house. The house looks like a shipping container.
Mount Day, you need pot for seed. Mount Day, you select take button in order to take things, I guess.
Whoa, this
Not sure
camera.
if you have it selected or not right now.
It is. It is. It is.
I'm not sure like which color is.
It's one thing that's a little tricky here is that I can't control the camera, so it's hard to look where I
Really?
want to look, and it's not clear to me what is causing that to happen.
Yeah, that's right now. Oh, and I think you're like taking off pieces of the roof, like removing them.
Yeah, she's just making a really nice, sky view in the house.
yeah, just doing
it
some
helps the
modeling.
aesthetic.
I think you also
I seem
removed
to-
some of the floor, so you have now like an indoors space.
I still have not figured out how to plant these things, but
Dieting Hippo in chat, Onion Praxis.
that's right. Power to the people.
The boiling water, the steam, the clouds, and like the sky effect are all very good in this. Like, this is a very soothing little world to be a confused little onion in.
Look, we got particles.
Oh, this. Oh, watering can. That's a good watering can. I like the
That's
colors
cute.
a lot.
Yeah, the gradient is great.
We have directional sound. That's nice
Oh.
touch.
Whoa.
Oh, I want a usual pot, not an unusual pot, just the usual pot. Not like what we had with that shrooms game. That was not the usual pot.
Oh, are you okay? So you already played that the Shroom 64.
Yeah, I think that was the last game of the previous block.
That was a.
Ooh, I put that in a bad place, but whatever.
That was a experience and a half.
All right, let's see. Oh, Hello. I'm watering it. I'm watering it. Okay. That's cute. Is it growing? Might be growing. Possibly.
Yeah, I think something might be happening.
Maybe. I don't know. Right. This is cute. I'm gonna sit down though because we got another game to get through for this block. We'll see if we get through without running over time. Let's see.
So will we move to the next block immediately?
No, we'll take a 10-minute break between blocks so that people
Okay.
have time to go bio break, get another glass of water, so on and so forth.
A recover from the previous block.
We've got one last game of this block. It is Horticultist by Team Vars Games. So let's see what we've got here. This, I believe, also is a browser game. So I downloaded it in the itch client. So let me bring this up on stream here. I've already got some soothing music. Yeah, I dig this. Horticultist. That sounds ominous. It looks like it's like murdered a tomato and is wearing it as a hat.
This also looks like a
Hello, mortal.
Domatotep.
There's some voice acting.
There's voice acting.
I love this.
I just wish the text, it looks like they had a little UI whoopsie. It's possibly because I'm playing on a 4K monitor.
Yeah. Whoa. Dynamic
Yeah.
scaling and positioning is sometimes terrifying.
Yeah, I always advise folks, you want to set your canvases in Unity to scale with screen size and set it to 16:9 aspect ratio, like 1920 by 1080, so that your objects don't float around the screen when the aspect is different. Oh, we lost Casey. Ooh, spooky. Although, once again, my typical complaint that I always give everybody, did you have to use the default font? Please. It's a spooky game. Use a spooky font. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, it's definitely an anchor thing, and it's canvas scaling issue. Because if you set a canvas to be like an absolute pixel size all the time, your objects are going to float all over if there's a different aspect. I want to see.
I remember when I tried to set up like a dynamic positioning system for Baba Is You, and gave up on that.
I'm wondering if this was the intended. I put the window over on my 1080p screen. I'm wondering if this is how it's supposed to look.
Oh, that looks much better.
That seems way better.
Yeah, it seems more intentional. Yeah, that was my fault trying to play in 4K. Reversal. I love that touch of just no voice acting to set the scene.
This also kind of looks like a game that tries to present itself as an like online multiplayer thing because of the like name tags.
Ooh, can you help me out? I'm a big romantic, but it makes me so sad sometimes. I hear people who talk to you can find inner peace. Yes, let's warp this poor person's brain. Oh boy.
This is like sinister Animal Crossing.
I'm
like
loving this premise.
Psychologist helping people while also hiring them for a cult or something.
Uh-huh.
Red prayer icon.
It's wicked. All right, so
Patience, indoctrination, the two like stats that any game needs.
So as far as I understand, I'm supposed to be. Can I move? Oh, arrow keys
Can you
are
like
was. Thank
put
you,
away
Gage.
the tool that you have currently? Oh. It's a
So it seems
ghost
like
in
there's
that
only,
corner.
one. Oh, that makes him mad.
You
It
do
seems
not
like
seem
the
to
only thing I
understand.
can-
Romance needs a more delicate touch.
I'm not sure if I understood the instructions.
Yeah. Oh, you made roots grow on the paper.
I forgot the difference between the prey and the tomato, but
Can you do the three other? Oh. Oh. Okay, so you need to click them in order, maybe?
unfortunately I didn't have enough time to read that last speech bubble. But anyway.
Well, we did indoctrinate someone.
All right. I forgot the difference between the prey and the tomato as far as their effect goes. One is like what was it? Put the image of the cultist in their mind, and the other was something else. Because it seems like the mechanic is somehow balancing those two.
I love the horrifying cultist hat.
Oh, they said, oh, I can use scroll wheel to zoom out. Lucky for you, I keep a mouse with a scroll wheel nearby, but I normally use a trackball. Okay. Let's see here. I love the little, like, vegetable creatures. This seems like they have the same problem as the other person. Ooh, this is a different person. Okay. What a ramshackle place this is, I say, but the peasantry's gossip had me curious, so don't waste my precious time with idle talk. Okay.
He seems fun.
Yeah, it seems like you gotta find the right thing. Okay, so that's already... that's... I see.
I like the audio in this.
Yeah, the neat mechanic and the little squawking. I just wish that I had enough time to read that little... the last speech bubble. There's an arrow here, but it doesn't go anywhere. Everybody's a romantic. I love the chill music for this.
It's super relaxing.
Let's keep recruiting for this cult. Oh, it's not the same things this time. It's, I guess, maybe different things in the same... Ah, yeah, because that wasn't an interactable last time we were here. So that's an interesting way to get more mileage out of the same assets.
Nice.
I love the little creature sounds. That's cute.
Yeah, those sounds are excellent.
Fun. The visuals are just cracking me up. I love this. Oh, DH pointed out that you can just click and hold instead of tapping repeatedly, so that's handy.
All right.
Oh, the sounds are so funny. I think I got...
These cultists are infiltrating the land. Fortunately, there's no way to recognize
what's going on now?
who is a cultist and who isn't.
I don't know if I was supposed to do anything there. Oh, I see. The vessel. I see we're slowly introducing more mechanics.
That's good.
I killed a postman trying to get mail out of the village. I feel like that's probably not conducive to the goals of the cult, so maybe I shall scold them. Oh, that just made them more rebellious.
So you have to kind of micromanage recruiting new members while also keeping on to your old ones. Interesting.
Meow. Okay, so if you do it right, they become more obedient. So I guess I was supposed to praise the guy for killing a postman, even though it doesn't seem related to... Alright. It's a new... Ooh. There's a lot of detail in this game. Like, I can see the mechanics are gem scope, but there's a lot of artwork here, and the mechanic is compelling. Yes.
I feel it. I feel it.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. Right.
Why is this one darker than the others? Oh, now they're not, so okay.
Maybe there's like a mouse over thing that was left active. Baldo Polkweed.
They've already got something on their head. I wonder if that means anything or it's just cosmetic.
That means he was born into another religion. Possibly one of the Abrahamic ones, since he's keeping his head covered. I don't know. That might that might be more than we were going for with this game.
Oh, we're gonna see the vessel. Got the vessel.
Oh no.
Rad. That's rad. Meow.
Oh no.
I'm missing an eye. Oh, we haven't even touched on these other buttons here. Although I can see how this may end up becoming a bit grindy. The sounds kind of remind me of Slime Rancher. The cute little...
Yeah.
Yes. They're so cute.
Let's see.
Oh, they look so much happier now. You're really doing good work here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Uh-oh. That was the wrong thing.
Okay.
Uh-huh. That's cute.
Get back to work.
I'm sure it's not possible to save this, which is too bad, but I'm going to set this down because we got a lot of other games to get through this evening. But that was rad. I really enjoyed that. It is currently 7:40. We were supposed to go into the next block 10 minutes ago, but whatever. Why don't we adjourn for 10 minutes and we'll get back on at 7:50 for block 4.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah,
All
sounds
right.
good to me.
See you then.
See y'all then.